Actually, this is our fourth video of our lax two
209.
or 2009, and we are from group 9. Today we are planning to discuss about the works that we have done already, and this is the work that we have done could be considered to be the coaster. Yes. And but before proceeding to our explanations about what we have done, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Amir Parsal Jajamizadeh, and my matric number is 176357, and I will pass to my friend to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you. My name is Zhou Kaishan. My matric number is 181199.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu Jiayi. My metric number is 181213.
My name is Zhao Shuyu. My metric number is 181217. And we have to
show our products.
Yeah.
Show our products.
Who is first one?
Who is going to be the first
You
one?
do first one or should we do first one?
Lady first.
Okay, this is my coaster. The coaster how to use? Can you use your water? Just put water in the coaster will be not too down, and what I do is people. This one is a people coaster. Usually do the own. It's by myself. And I make this. I use the cardboard brand to cut and take the picture and take the word in here because there is a cup of the for example have the wine water is very hot when the poster in the coaster will not burn your table. So I think the simple coaster wheel is great for us. We can do this by ourselves. It's very simple. Okay, next one.
This is my coaster.
Oh, very good.
I take a glove on it, and sentence I wrote is follow your heart but take your brain with you. It means though you can go with your heart, but don't forget the mind.
Have a word in here.
And just like Yi said, put the bottle on it.
Don't be down.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. I just want to. Okay, I process my explanations. Okay. Yeah. Actually, this is my coaster. It's coaster one. Yeah. This is my coaster. Actually.
It's good.
Yeah, I try to use some sort of creativity to make it look impressive, but I hope it's impressive. Anyways, actually, the coaster that I try to make was designed based on two elements. I try to consider the material of my coaster as one of my primary elements because I somehow wanted to make the material look tougher, because once we put the cup of water or the cup of glass, it wouldn't slip and it wouldn't fall. So it's very stable when you leave it on the surface of the table or anywhere that you want to leave your cup on it. So the other element is the design that I try to indicate on the surface of my coaster. I try to use a quote to bring some sort of to bring some sort of the sense of the life and how we could overcome difficulties in the life. So this quote actually was this quote that I wrote, this quote that I designed on the surface of my coaster was told by one of the authors, famous authors, Paulo Coelho. He is a Brazilian writer, and he's one of the famous authors in the world. And this quote was quoted by him in one of his books, Alchemist, one of his famous books. So what's this quote? Okay, let me first explain about this quote, and I really like the quote. It's saying that there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Actually, this is the reality. In order to be successful and in order to overcome all these difficulties in the life, we should try to believe that fear is something that is not existed. So if we try to eliminate the sense of fear, especially when we face difficulties and failures, we could have a very comfortable and convenient life. Yeah, this is one of the elements that we need to consider, and if we try to do this, if we try to bring this element into the reality, we could create a very successful and fortunate life for ourselves, and we could give a very special service to the people. So this is what I designed here, and I think I can show. Can we have a bottle for you here? Okay, this is I can leave it here. So I designed in a way that if you leave it in the center, at any angle that you look, you can see the quote. So it's something like, it's like something like can be visible from multi-angles once you leave the bottle on it. So that's my work, and I think I try to make it impressive, and I hope it's impressive.
Wow.
It's
very,
good that
very,
way.
very good one.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So next one.
For me, it's very, very simple one.
Oh, this
So-
is nice also.
Thank you very much. Like this, it's very small, just for some.
It's blue
No.
color and yellow
Yeah,
color.
and yellow color. And I put like this. You can write some message right here. To remember you, and when you was forgot something, you meant anything. And like dates or something you need to do. Without that, if you want like draw something, you can also draw here to put your coaster. It's beautiful, more beautiful.
I see.
And actually, its advantage for this is very stable. You can I show? You see like this.
Nice.
Yeah, it have. Yeah.
Same like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I put some, if you see this photo,
Don't
and,
miss it,
and it
see
have some
some.
empty with this coaster because here I have the something here. Yeah, this means if you have the both for the hot water, don't break this coaster and break your table. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's right.
yeah, and say that it because it's just make for by the paper, some paper, so it's very easy to make and easy to take convenience when you're working in your office. Everyone can take, but some disadvantage is just because it's make it by paper, so just you can use a few times. You have to change to another one.
Oh, or maybe if you try to use it with full care, it might not despair. I don't know. Yeah.
If you use in office, I think take your cup in here, everyone know this cup is your, this coaster is yours.
Yeah, you can.
Especially the design is very
Yeah.
good.
You can DIY your coaster.
Yeah, nice choice.
Nice. That's,
So that is our coaster.
oh.
All by ourselves. We also use the art language for
Yeah.
Yeah.
introduce for this. So this is our this is our video. See you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.